They picked me up from school. I was just 12. Understand that I'm very close to my dad. I was an only child for a long time. And my dad and I were just, and my dad was the manager of Lagos Country Club. Now, Lagos Country Club when he was the only club.
Veteran Nollywood actress Omotola Jalade has revealed intimate details about her upbringing, including how she almost ended up in prostitution. Omotola recounted his childhood experiences in a recent interview for Jalade. Revealed how her father died when she was 12, adding that it was a tragic accident which left her emotionless as she never mourned his death. The actress added that due to the challenges she faced at a young age, she was close to prostitution to survive. He said, "I think everything today, whether good or bad, was due to the death of my father. It affected me a lot because I didn't mourn for my father. I know that I was his only child for a long time and my father and I were very close. He was manager of a country club in Lagos at the time. A lot of influential people go there and so I started with influential people from a young dude. This thought process, I didn't know how to react and I didn't know how I felt. I just kept quiet, but now I'm older, I think I really figured it all out. So I became emotionless and it's still affecting me. There's nothing anyone says to me that can move me. I'm so sure of who I am and I'm not afraid of anyone. I'm not afraid for my life. I probably would have become a prostitute today. I was dying to do anything and said I'd rather sell my body than see my little brother dismembered."
Club. The Korean club was just trying to grow teeth that time. All the presidents, everybody was there. So my dad was like the hip man. Yeah. And because he and I were so close, so I started rolling with people of influence from very little age. It was nothing to me because I was always with him, so I was always with them. I would sit down and my dad would tell me, cross your legs, I'll cross my legs. And then the presidents and everybody talking, I'm sitting and I'm imitating them. I'm like that, But I was like, you can be a first lady. I'm like, yeah, So this is how close he and I were and all of that. And so I went to, and so I was there and all of that stuff and growing and stuff like that. And at age 12, just when I was beginning to become, this was when we were in GS3, we're just about to do GSS exams and stuff like that. And I'm just coming into my own, now thinking, okay, I have time to start spending with him. I can now start bonding with him because I'm not becoming a little lady. I'm just a teenager now, and stuff like that. And they just come and pick me up from school and say I have to go home. In those days, they'll pick you up and you have to enter Nigerian Airways, and all of that stuff. You're in the airport, you're waiting for hours. I had a long wait in the airport to think about why I'm going home. I knew somebody had died. I hope it's not my dad. In a very callous way, I was okay with it being anybody else but my dad. I don't understand, but that's just the way it was. That's the truth. So going through that mental process till I got to our compound, and my house was very big. And so the compound is, and all these people, and I had to walk through it was like a movie. I had to walk through everyone. And as you're walking, everybody's turning to you. Some wailing, some looking in slow motion. I still remember the feeling. And I kept thinking, who is going to greet me first? Who am I going to strike out of the list? Then I saw my younger brothers. Then I walked up the stairs. Then I saw my mom. And I froze. Because it now dawned on me it was my dad. So I just became emotionless. And it has affected me till this day. There's hardly anything you say to me that can almost move me. I am so confident of who I am that, I've said it to presidents before who have invited me. No, I don't respect you because I don't fear anybody. Yeah. I think everything I have been, positively or negatively, was solely because of that. I don't fear for my life, to be honest. I probably would have become a prostitute today because I was that desperate. I got to a point I said, I would rather sell my body than for anyone.